It has been a very, very long week for me. I am 2 days away from my day off. A seven day week this week at work, and I last night got back from seeing Ice Nine Kills in Manchester, so I'm very tired. My voice is going, but I want to talk about some exciting stuff. Exciting stuff, people. Exciting stuff. Hello and welcome to FCTR. I am Hugh McQuaid, and today we are talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling. In particular, we are taking a look at who is in the G1 Climax and why it looks awesome. So please hit subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts on the G1 down in the comments below, and I'll try and apply to every single one of them as we dive into this. So at Dominion, we have finally got all contenders who are in the G1 Climax tournament in New Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as another development involving Kazuchika Okada, which I will touch on at the end. But we've got a list of participants, so full disclosure to anyone watching, I am not like die-hard New Japan. New Japan is something that I want to get into so badly. It's amazing, and every time I dive into it, I love it, but it's just, there's so much wrestling, and it's a very, very sort of time-consuming hobby watching professional wrestling. But I want to watch a G1 Climax. I've never watched a G1 Climax from start to end, and I'm going to try and do it this year. I want to do it this year because the participants look goddamn amazing. But what I want to put out there is to any New Japan fans who are watching, correct me if I make any mistakes, but I want this to be a learning experience. I want you to tell me about New Japan. Tell me about intricacies of stories of people that I might not know in the G1 Climax and stuff going on between them. I want to know everything from the G1 Climax, from your experiences as New Japan fans. If you're watching this and you're a New Japan fan, let me know everything about New Japan Pro Wrestling. I would love that. I want it to be a learning experience. I want to get into New Japan Pro Wrestling, so that's my plea. But we're taking a look at the G1 Climax 33. So it's the annual tournament. The winner gets a shot at the IWGP Championship. And we've got some big hitters in there, so I'm going to run down all the names. We have got Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, Will Ospreay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, David Finlay, Shota Umino, Shingo Takagi, Tomohiro Ishii, Tama Tonga, Tanga Loa, Hikuleo, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, Toru Yano, Kenta, Zack Sabre Jr., Tai Chi, Eddie Kingston, El Phantasmo, Ren Narita, Evil, Chase Owens, Jeff Cobb, Great-O-Khan, Aaron Henare, I hope I pronounced that right, Gabriel Kidd, Alex Coughlin, Shane Haste, Mikey Nichols, Yota Tsuji, and Kaito Kiyomiya. I hope I pronounced all those correctly. That is everyone in the G1 Climax, and so the beauty of the G1 Climax is that it is a round-robin tournament, meaning that everyone in this there's two blocks. You've got two blocks. They've round-robin style. They all fight each other, and you get really tasty things. So there's a few big names in here. Obviously, you've got Okada, who won it last year. He's in the tournament. You've got Ospreay. You've got Sanada, who I believe is the current IWGP champion. Did he lose it? Fact check imminent. So there's a few really cool additions in here that I would like to talk about. Some personal favourites of mine. I'm sad to not have Dan Maloney in here. I'd love to see Dan Maloney, who recently just joined Bullet Club, join the G1, because he is a fantastic wrestler who I've had the pleasure of seeing on the British indie scene. I think the big talking point is obviously Eddie Kingston being in there. Eddie Kingston competing in the G1 is going to be goddamn amazing. I'm sure he's so happy about that and happy to be there. So I'm really excited to see what he does and some of the matches that he has. That could be incredible. I'm very excited to see like Shane Haste in here, who I really love. Jeff Cobb, of course. You've got the big hitters. Will Ospreay is one of my favourite wrestlers in the world. I just think it's really loaded, and obviously, like I said at the beginning, I don't know all the stories between these guys going into it, but I think it's going to be very exciting and a very cool night of wrestling. Well, not night, month of wrestling. Really good month of wrestling. And I don't, if I was to pick, because I don't know the stories with like Sonada and what's going on with him, who he's feuding with, his past. I don't think it's going to be Okada. Again, watch it be Okada. Literally, watch it be Okada. I don't think it's going to be Ospreay. I think he's too involved with Omega. I think they're the big ones. I'd like to see Eddie Kingston win. Like, just selfishly, I'd love to see Eddie Kingston win. Other guys, I'd love to see Gabriel Kidd. I think that'd be incredible for Gabriel Kidd. He's amazing. But also, maybe Ren Narita. I've seen quite a bit of Ren Narita from when I've been dipping in and out of New Japan stuff. But it's so hard to predict for me. Like, I don't know who I'd go with. I really don't. I'll just say here, I'm going to go with Tama Tonga. That's my pick. I'm going to pick Tama Tonga for no other reason than I think he might. That's the only logic I've got behind that. But I think this just, it looks awesome. It looks awesome. As someone who is an outside wrestling fan of New Japan and just looking at the lineup, I think it looks incredible. It looks like an incredible tournament, and I can't wait to dive into it and make it the first G1 that I watch all the way through. I'm determined to do it. The other development from Dominion that we need to talk about, well, there's two. So we're getting Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, number 2 at Forbidden Door. That's going to be mind-blowing. That's still probably my match of the year. It's a toss-up between Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and I think Ilya Dragunov and Dijak from NXT Battleground. Those are my 2 matches of the year so far. But they're going to, go out there and do something special at Forbidden Door. But the other big announcement is it looks like we're getting Okada versus Danielson, which is just insane. So I think they went easy on the New Japan stuff for Forbidden Door 1. It looks like they're going all in with the dream matches like Okada Danielson. I don't think anyone saw that. I think if anything, it was going to be people were like Okada MJF. I wasn't expecting Okada Danielson, but that sounds very tasty indeed, and I can't wait for that match. I think Forbidden Door is going to be the show of the year if they keep adding to things like this. I'd like to see Sonada versus MJF maybe. What's going to happen with Zack Sabre Jr.? Who's he going to face? You've got Tanahashi, Blackpool Combat Club. What are they going to do? There's so many moving parts in terms of Forbidden Door that it could be one of the best shows potentially of all time if the amount of talent going into these 2 matches is anything to be rivaled. So Forbidden Door looks exciting. The G1 looks exciting, but I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you excited for the G1? Are you excited for Forbidden Door? Let me know everything you want down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of you. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.